Hikaru, welcome to St. Louis. Welcome back to Grand Chess Tour. It's really great to see you here. What are the best memories connected to St. Louis and this place?
Yeah, I think without a doubt, my favorite memory has to be 2009, the first year that they held the U.S. Championship at the Chess Club and Scholastic Center here in St. Louis. It was very different compared to much of my childhood and youth, growing up with the American chess scene, very few professional tournaments. And so to see Rex and Jeannie come in, create the chess club, hold the event there, and then ultimately to win this very thrilling U.S. Championship definitely ranks at the very top. Besides that, I think when I won in 2019 was also very special too. I felt like I was definitely a big underdog and no one expected me to win. So those are the two U.S. championships. Aside from that, I've played so many Grand Chess Tour events here over the years and so many matches that maybe I've got the year wrong, but there was one year where I finished, I think, in second place. I think I beat Grishchuk in this last round in like a 6-hour game. I don't remember if that was like 15 or 16. Not 100% sure which year it was, but that was also very special in the Sinkfeld Cup.
Definitely so many memories, but are you looking forward to this event?
Yeah, so this event actually is the first one where I think there's quite a different field. Most of the people that I've played in the past decade or so, you have Praggnanandhaa playing, you have Alireza. I guess Gukesh is playing the classical, but it feels like you're starting to see a change of the guard, a different generation rising up, and it's going to be very exciting to compete. Hopefully I'll do well, but we'll see.
Did you have any special preparation regarding the fact that the field is a little bit different?
I basically looked at the list, I think, yesterday for the first time. I was talking to Peter Savitler, who was on the same flight as me from Chicago to St. Louis, and he said he was doing some seconding, and at first, because I don't pay super close attention, I was like, are you here seconding Jan Nepomniachtchi? And he's like, no, Prague is playing. That was the first wake-up call, and I think that probably says a lot about how much preparation I was doing before the event. But I have a general idea of who's playing, some general opening thoughts, but nothing too crazy.
Have you been following, I was wondering, the previous events of this Grand Chess Tour, and who was the most impressive for you so far? There were already 3 events.
Yeah, obviously Magnus's performance, I believe that was in Poland, was very impressive. Wei Yi also had a very good event there as well. I think recently I saw that Fabiano, I don't know if he actually set the record because I didn't follow the last game or two, but yeah, Fabiano's performance was phenomenal. It's kind of interesting to see the way that he started talking more and more about Rapid and Blitz and liking it over classical chess, whereas say someone like myself, I would say it's the opposite. I actually like classical more than Rapid. Blitz I still like, but definitely I like classical more than Rapid these days. Fabiano is definitely someone to watch to see if he can continue to play the way that he did in the last Rapid and Blitz event. So I'm very curious to see how Fabiano performs.
Are you going to do your usual recaps of the day during this event, and why do you think they get so much attention?
Well, I'm not sure what I'll be doing in terms of recaps because there's this guy, Levi Rosman, who's playing a tournament right now in Italy, and those recaps do a little bit better when I recap his games than my own games. So we'll see how much I do. I will obviously do some recaps, but I'm not 100% sure how many I'll do.
I'm sure people still looking forward for them. And again, my last but a little bit philosophical question: where do you see yourself in 5 years' time, also as a player or as a public person?
Yeah, I think that's a difficult question to answer at the moment. I would say from a chess perspective that I hope to play 2 more cycles, I would say, try and qualify for the candidates both next year and then maybe 2 years down the road, or 3 years from now, down the road potentially, 2025 and 2027. Beyond that, I think it's very unlikely that I'll still play classical chess professionally, I would say. Rapid and Blitz will always be there. I think it's very unlikely, for example, that you'll see players making these blanket retirement statements the way it used to happen. Gary obviously did it, and then he started playing Rapid and Blitz. I think Kramnik at some point did it, and he started playing Rapid and Blitz as well. So I think it's very unlikely that I'll ever completely retire just because Rapid and Blitz is so much more important now than it ever used to be. But in terms of classical chess, very unlikely that I'll play beyond 2 more cycles. As far as, being a public figure, being a live streamer or content creator, remains to be seen. I don't really know. That could be a couple of years, that could be, a decade. It's really hard to judge right now.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you so much for the interview and all the best of luck in the tournament.
Thank you.